Hello, Cancer. Welcome to your weekly reading for October 6th to the 12th. This is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. We're going to jump right in. Cancer. By the way, the blue asterisk, as always, the best aspects of the week. And as always, not everything is on the whiteboard, but we'll go over it. All right, Cancer. I hope you like intensity. This is going to be that week. Not only are we coming out of a bananas eclipse season, the rare grand trine, the prism portal, still in effect, okay? And it's officially a wrecking ball right now to your old systems, old structures, the old you, okay? Creating this brand new era for you and you're awakening, right? And I know I dropped these forecasts a few days before the week begins, so you might be, if you're watching this before the week begins, you might be approaching Mercury opposite Chiron and Aries, which we'll talk about later. I didn't talk about your monthly forecast, but also Venus conjunct the South Node. That's happening on October 4th. So keep that in mind. That is a big one, all right? And that I talk about in your monthly forecast, all right? Just know that there's going to be some changes and some adjustments. But here's the big thing. You've got Mars and Scorpio, right? This is the first time in 2 years. Remember that. He's happy. He's in his home sign where he's penetrating. He's adding fuel to your passions, your actions, your drive, determination, your libido. Especially you, because remember, Scorpio rules your 5th house. That's fun and pleasure and family, children. It's true love, it's romance, it's sex. 5th house is procreation. Y'all are having babies, okay? But Scorpio energy, remember, this is a month of transformation. And when I say Mars is adding fuel, we're talking the, expensive kind at the sit-go, or however you say it, the gas station. Look at what's happening on Monday, October 6th. You got Mercury moving into Scorpio. And by the way, I think this is the first night reading we've done together. Welcome. Thank you for burning the midnight oil with me, okay? With my construction lamp. Anyway, here's the thing. You got Mercury moving into Scorpio, joining Mars, right? So now you're merging all that determination, that focus, that willpower of Mars with your mind. That's Mercury, right? Ideas, communication, even travel. But the bigger picture here is your investments, intimacy, partnerships, wealth building, love, health, even the health of relationships, creativity, all of that. Creative projects off the charts for you. Mars and Mercury together in Scorpio is passion, okay? It's the 5-year-old Asian girl playing Mozart on a piano. It's a 75-year-old climbing Mount Everest, all right? Nicolas Cage in any movie. It's a mixologist still doing craft cocktails, calling it Jubilee Jazz or whatever it is. Passion. That's what this week is. All right. Use it. Feel that passion. Again, it's in your 5th house. If you got it, please take advantage of this. If you don't, I'm going to take it from you. I'm joking. But here's the thing. With Mars and Mercury and Scorpio for you in your 5th house, Cancer, oh my goodness, you got nothing to lose. You got nothing to lose. Everything to gain. Go deep. Remember, Scorpio energy has depth, okay? Don't go too deep, all right? Because remember, when they're together, Mercury and Mars, it can be extra penetrating. It can be probing. It's truth. Truth serum is what it is. It's rabbit holes is what it is. I gotta know. I need the truth. I can't let this go. That's the energy of Mercury and Mars and Scorpio. Remember, all month. They're actually, next week is when they're going to get together. They're going to conjunct. So you're going to feel the buildup now. And don't forget, you got Venus in Virgo still too. As I said, in your monthly forecast, that's over analytical. It's nitpicky. Venus is the finer things in life. Virgo is the fine details. And her lover, Mars, probing, uh, Ace Ventura over here, can be really, really psychological when you throw Mercury in the mix. Mind games, internet sleuth. Yeah. So use the higher expression of this, which, again, can we say it together? Passion. But it's also because it is all about truth coming to the surface. It really is also like dissecting what's not working for you, what is working for you when it comes to, and again, investments, intimacy, partnerships, wealth, creative projects, big thing for you, true love, romance, soulmate energy. That's amazing. All in the name of your transformation. Remember, Scorpio rules death and rebirth and passion. Scorpio's deep, it's intense. And passion is the cousin of intensity. The etymological root of passion is, what are you willing to endure for what you desire? Yeah. I talked about emotions last week, right? Emodere, energy in motion. That's what it is, right? So this is a week I want you to feel. And all month, again, all month. And your feelings will be intense, intendere, to stretch toward, express strong feeling. It's this great degree of energy, right? So this week, yes, you're going to feel emotional depth, and you're going to feel the intensity of it, that passion, amor, right? A Twix commercial. They love their Twix. Focus on your personal gains this week, please. Read the fine print. That is, you can use the Mercury Mars energy for that as well. Being strategic, being proactive, ascending on your karmic journey. All right. And what does that require? Well, sometimes it requires shadow work. What's toxic? What's holding you back? This is the week to be honest with yourself. Remember, it's truths coming to the surface, even your truths and your emotional truths. All right. For anything that you need clarity in. All right. Because it's, again, not only this week, it's all month, and all month truths will come to the surface. It's going to be you. And it's going to be people within your world. All right. And as you know, the truth always sets you free. Now, right around midnight that same day, Eastern Standard Time, full moon in Aries, 14 degrees. So that's around midnight. It's when it's, perfecting. Eastern Standard Time. I said that right. I did. It's late here, by the way. Speaking of Eastern Standard Time, it's like around that time. This is gonna be a big one for you. All right, Cancer. This is a Mars ruled full moon. It's got a kick. It's got some feist because it's an Aries. Secondly, it's a super moon. It's orbiting close to Earth, and as you know, let me remind you, the moon is just a rock reflecting the light of the sun. So something is going to be illuminated for you here. Remember, Mercury and Mars already digging up the truth. So this is happening in your 10th house of career and fame and your reputation, honors, achievement, social status, all that jubilee jazz, right? And so there's something ending. There's something ending, or there's a turning point. The moon is your ruler. You're really going to feel this. I want you to think about the new moon partial solar eclipse in Aries that we had March 29th. And so think about that day and all of April. I'm going to bring up April again later too. So just think about April, right? That's when we had that once a lifetime planetary alignment, March 29th, with this eclipse in Aries. And so this is the corresponding full moon. And yeah, there's going to, career is a big thing here. Don't forget, it's opposite the sun, right? That's what the full moon is. The sun is in Libra, and that Libra rules your 4th house. So home and family, you, again, the moon ruling you represent home and family. That's your domain. There could be something here with home and family. Aries is the go-getter, the entrepreneur, the, initiator. the I am of the zodiac. So for this full moon, take a moment to ask yourself, who am I? Who am I and what do I want? How am I going to get it? Right? Let things illuminate, especially when it comes to career and your reputation. And again, if you're not here for career, if let's say you're retired, not working, it's just wherever you're putting your energy into that you want to be known for. Passion, right? So Mars and Mercury in the background, again, truth may come to the surface around this time. And when I say truth coming to the surface, it's also being, honest with yourself, okay? It's an Aries full moon. It's all about courage, yeah? And full moons, as we know, are emotional. This is emotionally energetic. You're going to feel assertive, though. And you are definitely going to likely make commitments or end them around this time. We do have a yod. I'm not going to get into it. We'll be here all night. Yeah. It's just a planetary configuration. There's a lot going on. That's all you got to need to know. But as part of this yod, just know that Uranus being in Gemini, and then you've got, which is your 12th house, the subconscious. It's the moon, the subconscious, 12th house, intuition. You get this, right? So it's almost like a doubling down of you really going deep in your subconscious. What is the subconscious? This is where we store our memories. We haven't even talked about Chiron yet, okay? And then Uranus is trining Pluto in your 8th house. What is that? Well, that's Scorpio's home, that depth. So will this be a big new full moon for you? Yeah, it will. So talk to the moon. As I always say, speak words into the ether. That's energy. What are you grateful for as you evolve on your karmic journey? Have your moment, okay? It's a big one. And you even see, again, another cluster of really strong aspects and transits that are happening the very first 3 days of the week, all jam-packed. And this is also the day where, remember, 3i Atlas, the not comet, very close to Mars at this point, okay? And I'll leave that video at the end of this video, the current energies video, the predictions videos that I do. If you're into that, and I do go into it in a lot more detail on Great Awakener. It's not a comment. Anyway, it is a Mars-ruled full moon. That's a tongue twister. It's a Mars-ruled full moon. So again, it does have some intensity to it. Okay? Now, cross watchers, if you watch for your rising or your moon, or for your best friend, Jenny, your husband, Rick, for whoever, cardinal signs, Aries, Libra, Capricorn, and you will feel this full moon the most. If you know your natal chart, your birth chart, if you have any planets 12 to 16 degrees in any of those signs, remember, it doesn't matter which sign. You look at the angular aspects, you will feel it the most. Now, another gentle reminder. Sure, we have a full moon in Aries. The moon will still be in Aries Monday, Tuesday. What else is in Aries? Neptune, Ceres, Chiron, Eris, Mars' sister as well. So the moon is going to conjunct every single one of those heavenly bodies. We are going to have a triple conjunction too, and this is all in your 10th house of career, fame, your reputation. We'll talk about it in the second spread because there's something else happening that's pretty big. So this is, again, just think we're going to be healing. Yeah? We're going to be healing. Now, Tuesday, October 7th, you have Mercury in Scorpio, square Pluto in Aquarius. This is at 1 degree. This is going to be a strong aspect that you're going to feel days before, days after. I actually want you to think about, it was during your birthday season. It was June 29th. Okay? I want you to think about Mercury was in your sign at that time, wasn't it? With the Mercury-Pluto opposition. No, Mercury was in Leo, okay? Mercury was in Leo with the Pluto opposition. But anyway, just think about what happened around that time. You know, again, Pluto in Aquarius is your eighth house. It's deep. It's all about partnership building, wealth building, inheritance, investments, your transformation, truth. Okay? Mercury in Scorpio, Pluto in Aquarius. Remember, Pluto is the ruler of the underworld, deep, but also Scorpio's modern ruler. So, this aspect is strong. This is definitely going to be where there may be some truths coming to the surface, especially regarding money, sex, power, investments. Don't forget, you've got Pluto and Aquarius in your eighth house. Pluto, what did I say, is Scorpio's ruler. Eighth house is whose home? Scorpio's. So, for you especially, there may be something here, especially with partnerships, your significant other, love, children, and sex and procreation, because those are the two. You've got your eighth house and your fifth house activated. Those are the two intimacy houses of the zodiac wheel. Just letting you know. Here's the thing. You've got Mercury here adding mental intensity, squaring Pluto. And so there can be a lot of disclosures, exposures, manipulation, pent up energy, that may be released around this time. It's fixed energy, by the way. Neither planet is budging. And Scorpio, remember, is a scorpion that has a stinger. When you have Mars and Mercury together, by the way, just to let you know, with this aspect, this can be a little bit of energies regarding resentment, obsession, jealousy, payback, sharp tongues. Those are the energies that may come up. And the reason why I'm spending a little bit more time with you on this aspect is because you're the only one that has Pluto and Aquarius in your eighth house. So there may be something here with relationships and money, because Mercury and Scorpio is in your fifth as well. And there is something here to be said about even like entrepreneurships and even like competitive energy. What was that movie where Ben Stiller was playing the thing over? It was a water volleyball thing and hit anyway, it's just kind of like that, because the fifth house is also recreation. So again, this can be what I say last week. Be mindful of the words you speak, the thoughts in your head as well. That's what this is. Don't forget, Mercury is also movement, travel. All right. And Mercury, like I said last week, does hold grudges. So that's why I just want you to be mindful of this aspect. That for you, again, it's your eighth and your fifth. Don't flip any tables. You can use the higher expression here. And what would that be? It would be trusting your gut instincts, your intuition. It's Pluto, empowerment. Eighth house is very like intuitive energy. So you can use this, all right? But it will be emotional. It's Scorpio energy. It's water. You're a water sign. You get it. Water flows. Remember that. Fixed signs, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, as well as Virgo and Gemini. I'm throwing them in here too. They're going to feel this the most. And if you're a cross watcher, and if you know your natal chart, planets 0 to 3 degrees in any of the signs I just mentioned, you're going to feel it the most. Like I have, right? Now, Wednesday, October 8th. Here you go. This is your reward. You have the two benefic planets, Venus, sextiling an exalted Jupiter in your sign at 23 degrees. You will also feel this days before, days after. This is part of the storyline of a seed that was planted around August 12th when you had that triple conjunction with the fixed star Sirius. So there could have been something that had to do with home or family. Remember, Jupiter natively rules your ninth as well. So maybe even travel, education, learning something, spirituality, your perspective. There could have been a big shift in perspective. Work is still like a big thing for you. But this is optimism. This is blessings, good fortune. It's luck. It's a gift from the universe. It's seeing the greater good, having experiences that make you feel wiser, okay? Es- Especially in anything you want. You got Jupiter in your sign. You have Jupiter in your sign. All right. And with the fact that you have Venus in Virgo, I would not be surprised if you're making some sort of verbal agreement. Maybe you're signing something. Maybe you're launching something as well. Maybe there's a creative writing project you're working on, or even just a writing project. Third house is also online, internet. There could be something here with social media. So there's a lot of great things happening. Okay. This is really nice. Really wonderful energy. And it could even be signing, when I say signing a contract, maybe even a new job after that full moon, because you've got Venus in Virgo. Venus is money too, by the way, right? So Jupiter is profit. Jupiter is expansion. Jupiter's in your sign. So there's really strong potential here. Sextiles are windows of opportunity that help you thrive and prosper. So definitely take action. And if you happen to miss this train, Venus and Jupiter are going to get together again in November in a trine right around Thanksgiving with another aspect that makes it even more auspicious. So you have something to look forward to. And we'll talk about in the second spread. But who's going to feel this the most? Well, you. Virgo, Libra, Sagittarius, Pisces. If you have any planets 21 to 25 degrees in either Virgo or your sign, actually Cancer, you're going to feel this. Now, not on the whiteboard. Something else is happening this day. And I really want you to pay attention to this. The moon is going to be in Taurus. That's great. The moon is exalted in Taurus. The moon is your ruler. However, the moon will square Pluto, and it's going to be opposite Mercury in Scorpio. And you're still under the spell of the Mercury-Pluto square. On top of that, yeah, there's more. There's more. And those are challenging aspects. Yeah, emotions, right? Really heightened. Taurus rules your 11th house, by the way. So there may be something here with a friendship or a group or community or social media, as well as your future hopes and dreams and long-term goals and commitments. However, Chiron will conjunct Aries this day. Okay. Aries, again, being Mars' sister, the goddess warrior who stirs things up. She has been conjuncting Chiron for several months. It's been some time. But this is the perfection, okay? So this is the day that it's the strongest. And it's been 50 years, all right? 50. We'll talk about your second spread, but there's some healing that you're going to be going through, okay? Ripping off the Band-Aid because Aries is there. Now, yeah, there is some emotional intensity. Remember, Pluto is highly active, digging things up, right? Truths coming to the surface. Now, the good news, by the way, when you explore your emotions and speak your truths and all of that this day, Thursday, not on the whiteboard, October 9th, that's when you have the exalted moon in Taurus, sextile Jupiter in your sign, okay? And also trine Venus, and also sextile Saturn. So we'll talk about that second spread. The other thing that is happening is Saturday, okay? October 11th, you have Venus in Virgo, opposite Saturn in Pisces. So another late degree. This is 27 degrees. Yeah, so we talked about this. Yeah, last week in your monthly forecast. Not a great day to start relationships. You might feel tested in a relationship, partnership. It can be love, it can be career. For you particularly, there may be something here with education as well. There may be something here with travel. There may be delays. There may be some restrictions. Just an FYI, it is a strong opposition where you will feel it days before, days after. There may be something here with money as well. Venus, right? Money, love, money, and creative projects. even things that you value, like your values, health matters as well, and work. Okay. And even, I mean, it's Saturn. So even an authority figure, maybe a boss, there could be a boss here that maybe a little not seeing eye to eye with, or even a father figure. So just keep that in mind. Saturn is definitely bringing reality checks and life lessons, and can even feel like micromanager energy around this time. So keep that in mind, and there definitely might be something here with communication. Okay? Speaking of which, the moon will be in Gemini this day. So that's really great. Moon in Gemini, very cheerful, social, animated, very stimulating. So be social and be cheerful and creative. A lot of creative energy. And that said, that's three mutable, you know, signs being activated. So it's a lot of mutable energy, allowing you to be adaptable and flexible. Now, remember I said think about April. Think about the entire month of April. There was a lot happening in April, and you can even go back to your April forecast. What happened in April when it came to relationships, money, as well as like your belief system, travel, or education, or book publishing, or broadcasting? Because back in April, we had Venus conjunct Saturn in Pisces, where the North Node was, right? So conjuncted the North Node in Pisces. That happened April 7th and April 24th. Now, Venus conjunct Saturn only happens once a year, but remember, Venus was retrograde back then. Very interesting. So we did have it twice. So there may be some themes that do come up, all right? Now, Venus opposite Saturn. Who's going to feel this the most? It'll be the mutable signs: Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces. Okay? If you have any planets 25 to 29 degrees in any of those signs, you are definitely going to feel it. Like me. Yeah, I have it too. Anyway, thank you everyone who has joined Great Awakener. Y'all are amazing. Y'all, come on. Come on. It is late, Cancer. I think this is the latest. It's past our bedtime. What's going on? Let's get started, Cancer. Let's see what's going on for you for October 6th to the 12th for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Oh, you got a little bonus card. All right. Cancer, look at you. Look at you. Look, what are you manifesting over here? What are you manifesting? All right, Cancer. Okay. Cancer, I do a traditional cultic cross spread, offers the best overview especially for a weekly reading. If we need to pull clarifiers, you know that we will. Secondly, you know I love y'all. Thank you so much for, and that's the other thing. Thank you. And I meant to say this last week because I keep getting your comments. Y'all are so kind. Y'all are amazing. Thank you so much. All your messages. I don't think a lot of people, I can't assume that you read my community posts or watch my live streams on this channel, but there is, so I have been going through 2 medical issues the past few months, and so is my dog. So that's why I'm saying thank you, and that's why, normally I post these on Wednesdays. I've been backed up. Things have been, so, but thank you so much. And we got her blood work today. Everything's good. I'm very happy about that. So anyway, thank you again for all your support and kindness and patience. Okay, thank you, Cancer. Let's get started. Wow. You took my breath away. I'm going to give you yeah. You're going to make things happen, and things are going to happen, and you're good. Look at this. Look at that. Wow. I can't even. Okay, well, you're going to make this very easy for me. You got the Ace of Cups. There's your Venus XL Jupiter moment. There's a lot happening for you. Let me put, so here's the thing, okay? Oh, shoot. You've got, well, the Ace of Cups is the Holy Grail, right? There's a new beginning for you right away. And again, even coming after that Venus South Node conjunction, everything else that was happening, even at the end of September, even the eclipses, everything, right? So there you go. There you go. In a month of transformation and death and rebirth, this is amazing. It's tears of joy. And possibly with partnerships and relationships. But either way, there's so much love here. There's self-love here. There's peace. There's harmony. There's healing. But it's the Ace of Cups. There's something emotionally moving for you. Think about the last time something brought you so much joy. It brought you to tears. That's the Ace of Cups. Whether it's getting your dream job or launching your business or getting proposed to or having a baby. La di Allah, congratulations. This is great. This is big. You got the hand of spirit offering you the Holy Grail. We call the Ace of Cups a heart of tarot. Really great. Aces, new beginnings, new opportunities. A lot of great things happening for you. Remember, Jupiter in your sign is really like getting started now. Look at that. You got the Page of Wands with the Ace of Cups. And so, passion. That's wands, okay? Passions. Your ambitions, a lot of creative energy here with the Page of Wands, but in the heart of your spread, the pages, they're novel. They bring in that fresh new energy. And this is a page, you see him standing in the middle of the desert, right? Look at the leaves sprouting from that wand. He's not going to let that go. Look, his grip is so tight. Like, he's going to turn that wand into something special. He's going to turn that entire desert landscape into this lush, verdant garden of his passions. And wands are highly associated with work and career and profession, but also just your passions. Really amazing. There's something really big happening, and you can see it. This is amazing. Now, 4 Cups in your challenge area. I don't mind it. There's 2 things happening here. One, you're coming out of something where maybe for some time you're like, nothing, like nothing's happening, or like that kind of energy. And so look at what you manifested. Look at what's happening here. This is amazing. That's what Mars and Scorpio can do when it's in your 5th house of passion, right? This is your card. The 4 Cups is attributed to Moon in Cancer. And so there really is something here where it seems like there's something about the way that you're seeing something that's changing, right? And it feels really, really, really good. The other thing is, this is just, it's all about having that gratitude for the things that you have in your life. Now, the other thing, there may be someone who's not happy with a direction that you're going, a new direction that you're going. They may not be seeing eye to eye. Okay? Someone close to you. The other thing is, there may be someone who's just not happy in a situation that y'all are in. And there may be a conversation you might have to have. There may be something ending. All right? There's the 4 Cups is, it's associated with like apathy and even boredom. You can see him sitting there, his arms crossing off his heart. And so I'm not saying you are, it's like the card is, that's what this card is. But he's not especially content. And so there just may be someone here that, again, you've got Venus opposite Saturn. You've got this entire week sandwiched by Venus, love and relationships, creativity, all that money, everything that that Venus represents. Also on the book ending the front end with the South Node conjunction. So bear that in mind. You got the Knight of Pentacles, which is really amazing. You're in it to win it. This is saying, hey, I'm going the full distance. I'm planting my seeds. I'm going to reap my rewards. You may even see, again, something that you planted August 12th or something materializing from around that time. But this is the Knight of Pentacles. This is amazing, okay? Every night, all the knights, they all serve a purpose. Knights are action, right? They're all on a mission. This is the slowest knight. In fact, look at his horse. It's barely moving. But that's a good thing because he's all about the long term. And he's going to tend to his field here and watch everything that he planted grow. And you have the Page of Wands and the Ace of Cups. You're good. You're good. This is all about longevity, especially with money, finances, and career. But Pentacles are a physical reality, so it can also be a relationship. Six of Swords. And that's great. This is saying, hey, yeah, that happened, but I'm not going to stay stuck in that energy. Whatever it is, whatever took up a lot of headspace, moving forward. Time to move forward. It's in the root of your spread, and you see all this new energy, right? So it almost feels like there could be this rite of passage. There could be true transformation. Remember I said about like your belief system and how you see things and your perspective on things. Well, it's the swords. It's the mental suit as well. This card is attributed to, it's an Aquarius card. Yeah, Mercury in Aquarius. And so remember, Aquarius rules your 8th house of transformation, regeneration. So it really does feel like this is going to be a really big week. Pivotal. You have the Tower in your future. And so there you go. Here's the thing. The Tower, first of all, don't be afraid. When people see the Tower, they're like, the Tower moment, it doesn't happen to you. It happens for you. Okay? Secondly, what comes after the Tower, the Star, yeah, is a fool's journey. Everyone has to go through the Tower moment. And when the Tower falls, you can see a lot more clearly. Secondly, this card is attributed to Mars. Mars is in Scorpio. So remember, there's that intensity there. And there is a little bit of, remember I said Scorpio rules death and rebirth, right? There's also a little bit of intimacy, partnerships that I mentioned, where there may be some focus there. And again, it could be creative partners or one-on-one relationships. There, you see the couple falling out of the Tower. So it just feels like something really had to go for this new thing to just grow. Something had to go for this new thing to grow. Interesting. I wonder if, and it does feel like it's you, by the way. Yeah, people can bring their own Tower moments, especially during Scorpio season when we get there, when you're going to have a stellium in Scorpio, 3 planets in Scorpio. But for now, when you have Mars and Mercury together, again, that's strong enough. And sometimes you're just like, you know what? Burn it down, build it up. All right? So, it's actually good. Let's get to your stuff. Cancer, if you like this reading, it'd be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. You're amazing. I'm trying to see if, I know this light is so bright. Okay, there we go. And you know I love it. All right, let's, oh yeah. I don't know what is going on here. I'm not even I'm gonna throw something. Okay, I'll give you these. I'll give you these to get the whole. I think they're the Addams family. I have no idea. Anyway, this is gonna be a week. You got me excited. Wow. Can I show you something? Let me see. Can you see? Oh, let me move these over here. I'm gonna show you. You see that you got all major arcana, all court cards. You only got 2 pips. You only got 2 pip cards. This is gonna be a big week for you. A big week. All right. You got the Queen of Swords. There you go. Justice. Justice will be served. And this is honesty. This is being honest with yourself. Remember, truths coming to the surface. It seems like for a lot of y'all going to bring the truth out of some people. All right? She's very much like the Justice card. And we are in Libra season, as I mentioned. So there can be something here with partnerships, contracts, relationships, marriage, love. But also, remember, Libra rules your 4th house. So something with home, family. She's got her head above the clouds, sword pointed straight to the sky. That's true perception. It's connecting right? To the cosmos. Use it. Use that sword. Yep. You got the sun. I told you. What'd I say? What'd I say? You wouldn't have been able to see that sun. That tower's in the way, right? So something had to. And when I said, I think it might be you. Yeah, maybe you. It's like, okay, this has gotta go. That's that empowerment. That's that passion. The sun. Wow. The biggest yes in tarot. If you've ever gotten tarot reading, you would know, right? That's amazing. And remember, I said that there's a sense of this like rite of passage that feels like there's something big change happening for you here. You got the Ace of Cups with the Page of Wands, and then the Sun, card 19. So 1 plus 9 equals 10 equals 1 is almost like a rebirth. Yeah. It's in your external factors area. Here's your optimism. Here's your joy. Here's your opportunities, vitality. You got Venus, Exile, Jupiter in your sign. This is really amazing. I love what's happening here. I mean, you have the Ace of Swords. You got 2 aces for a weekly reading. Like, have that breakthrough. Okay, it's coming with right there. Okay, the only 2 swords outside of the Justice card, where the sword is pointed straight to the sky. This is the biggest sword in the deck. This is a lot of power, a lot of mental power as well. Ideas, brainstorming, decision making, all of that. You got this. Cancer, you're good. You also got the Devil in your final outcome. What did I say from the get-go? Like, what's got to go, right? What's got to go? Anything that's toxic, right? Like, because you have a lot of career stuff with that, even with that full moon. Do you have a toxic boss? Do you work in a toxic work environment? Like things like that, right? But you also have so much you have Pluto highly active in Aquarius in your 8th house, while we have Mars and Mercury in Scorpio. So, relationship. There may be something. That's all I'm saying. Okay. But you also have your, it's going to be a relationship. And remember, that can just be one-on-one with, it can be love, it can be marriage, but it can also be, are you dating someone? This card is like codependency. Remember those lower expressions I mentioned earlier, like jealousy, obsession? That's all attributed to the devil. And how funny is that the devil is attributed to Capricorn, your opposite sign. Therefore, Capricorn rules your 7th house of partnerships and relationships. They're really, maybe you see the chains here, the 2 people from the Lover's card chained to the devil. The chains are loose, so you can break free, right? And that's why I feel like some of y'all may just, there it is. But this is also, think of the devil as like this energy vampire. What's taking up all your energy that you just don't want to expend energy there anymore, right? Think about it. This is also like pessimistic thinking. It's vices and addictions and all of that. So you're going to be fine. You're going to be good. Just let's hit the road, Jack. But you're good. This is wild. For a weekly, this is wild. You got great stuff happening. You have great stuff happening. You got something coming through for sure. You even see that red banner here for, achievements, and you're good. You're good. There's something here for you. What is this? What is this? What'd you get here? Aha. You got the 8 of Cups. Perfect. There you go. There's divination for you. There's divination. Leaving those cups. Look at him. That red cloak, red boots for passion. Because he knows something's better, right? Something's better for him leaving those cups. Nothing's wrong with the cups. There's that courage. There's that empowerment. You even see the eclipse happening up here too. That's a pretty full moon, by the way. A week of a full moon. So you're definitely, that's just saying, yeah, you got to leave that. You got to leave that. Some of y'all are going to do it in a very anticlimactic way. Okay. But you're good. There's some new things that you want, new things that you're gonna get. You got your mind set on, your future stability. This is just, again, in it to win it energy. Cancer, y'all are amazing. Thanks so much. Next week we are gonna do. Next week, we enter the gateway, the first grand air trine with Venus in Libra. That's gonna be huge for you. Your cardinal sign. Obviously, you're gonna really feel that. And then all the other things. And then, in the second spread, we got to talk. It's definitely an emotional week. There's a lot happening here. There's a lot. And then when you've got Chiron conjuncting Aries perfected, that's big. And then you have that triple conjunction. Anyway, tier 3 members, you know where to find the link. Anyone's welcome to join. Really good and legendary members for the bonus spread. And I think that's it. It's late. If you like this reading, it'd be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. Thanks so much, Cancer. Y'all are amazing. I will see you next week. Bye-bye.